Our pleasure to have in studio with us Susie Mesecher of the Clinton Public Library, and a big event for the Friends coming up.
Yes, today at the Pizza Ranch, we're going to have the annual meeting at 11:30. The Friends of the Library, they basically run the bookstore in the lower level 3 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to the library. And they also get donations from people that have passed away or just want to leave a legacy. So they do get funding, but all that goes back into the library for special projects outside of the scope of our regular budget. So they helped us pay for our conceptual plan, furniture, summer reading extras, kits for the kids for reading programs and things like that. So they've done a lot in the past years. They've also helped with some of our genealogy equipment and fixing some stuff. And so we just really appreciate them, and we want people to come out today and meet some board members. And if you're interested in becoming a member, they'll be able to answer any questions about that, and they'll also go over like what they've done in this year, 2022, kind of wrapping up the year. They don't meet in December, so this is their annual end of the year celebration.
Seems like a pretty active group.
Yes. They have probably about 50-ish members. They'd like to increase that. But anybody can become a member, and then if you want to become a member of the board, you just let any of the people at the bookstore know, because most of them are on the library board. The Friends of the Library board, and their book sale, is their biggest moneymaker. And they have that in the lower level on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Monday and Saturday it's 10 to 2, and Wednesdays it's 1 to 5. And then they also have free items in the center of the lobby downstairs. So anything that hasn't been selling, they do offer that for people for free.
So now you mentioned the board. Is there any crossover? Friends of the Library also possibly on the library board?
We don't. We did get last annual meeting, we did get a person who became a Friends member but ended up joining the library board because a board position became open. But we did get some new members at that annual meeting last year that were interested in the library and finding out more and how they can help us.
That's very interesting. Who do you find, what's the demographic of a friend of the library?
Well, it's basically anybody that cares about the library and wants to help with special projects and working at the bookstore. I think it's a good opportunity for people. If you're, working, obviously the hours aren't that great, but Saturdays, if you're not working 10 to 2, but the board meetings are at 2 o'clock on the 4th Tuesday of every month, except in December. So it's, it is in the afternoon, so it's mostly retired people. But yeah, we do have some people that have joined recently, trying to get more publicity out there and things like that. So
again, visiting with Susie Metzger at the Clinton Public Library. So the books that they sell at the bookstore, are those older books in the libraries?
Not really. Actually, most of them are donated. And so we did a big push. We put some stuff in the chamber about how we want your new, gently used books to sell at the book sale. They did a big bag sale in September, so they're a little low on inventory, but and everything Christmas is on sale this month in November. So any Christmas books, Christmas music, videos, those are all 50% off right now at the bookstore. But they are looking for, you've read a bestseller and you're not going to really read it again, and you can donate that to the Friends, and that will bring money back to the library.
So what's the typical cost of a book?
Oh, it can range from, $30 to $40, $50, depending on the type of book.
Right.
So the library is lucky when we purchase books, we're able to get about a 30 or 40% discount. So
Okay.
it just depends. But I know people use Amazon a lot and can get discounts that way through their Prime membership. So, if a book only costs you, $15 and it's in good condition, bring it to the library and the friends will make money to support us.
Very good. What else
Yeah.
are we going to talk about this morning, Susie?
Well, we had our open house for our makerspace on Thursday, the 10th, last week, and that was a pretty good success. We showcased all the things we've made in the makerspace in the past 2 years, basically, and so that was really fun, and we made some ornaments and things like that. So we have our makerspace open this morning, and then we also have it Thursday nights. So we've been doing Thursday nights from 3:30 to 7. So you can still come down and see the makerspace. And then we have a writing workshop for teens and adults also today from 6 to 7 at the Clinton Public Library with author Tom McKay. He'll present a 1-hour workshop of instruction, discussion, and exercises, and we'll provide paper, pencils, pens. You can bring your laptop if you'd like. His short stories have been published in numerous magazines and journals, and his collection, Finding Their Way, Short and Longer Stories, is now in print. And this program will be in the makerspace, which also acts as our meeting room, and the other half is our friend's bookstore. You can call 563-242-8441 and sign up, or just show up tonight at 6.
I was always going to write a book, and I was always going to start with "The river was angry that day," but that's as far as I've gotten.
That sounds like a great opening line.
Great opening line, but that's as far as I've gotten so far.
Well, there you go. And then the next day, Wednesday, we have Push the Pause Button, support for caregivers, which is also going to be in our makerspace. And this is from the Gilda's Club of the Quad Cities group. And that one, registration is required at 563-326-7504. You can also visit the gildasclubqc.org for more information. And that is Wednesday, tomorrow, 10 to 11 a.m. And then our cookbook club, again, I've been promoting this so much because I love it, at the Lions Branch on Saturday from 2 to 3. We've been sharing our stories about our recipes, sharing the food. There is food. People bring their food that they are talking about. And then in the end of this whole process, we're going to make a cookbook for the library. So we're hoping that people can show up. This will be our 8th meeting. Please bring a recipe that you have tweaked and made your own. So that's the theme for this Saturday's cookbook club.
Sounds like fun. I know
Yeah.
my wife enjoys looking at
Yeah.
cookbooks and tweaking recipes.
Yes, and you realize, hey, that item, I don't like that ingredient, so I'm going to substitute it with this, and then it turns out even better.
So what are you reading besides cookbooks, Susie?
What am I reading? I'm reading all kinds of books.
Okay, well, that's good. So
Colleen Hoover Verity, which is has a lot of holds on it, and I finished one of the other books, and then I'm on hold for her newest book, which is It Starts With Us.
Okay. People want to find out more about our library. How can they best do that?
Yes, ClintonPublicLibrary.us, and we are at 306 8th Avenue South and 105 Main Avenue for the Lions Branch, and 563-242-8441.
So at the workshop this evening, tell them to feel free to use my line, "The river was angry that day," and maybe they can go a little further with it than what I have.
I love that.
All
That's
right.
great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, Grandma Nell's Fine Junk and Treasure Trash in Clinton has fine junk and treasure trash. But did you also know they have Ella's Back Porch handmade soaps, 4 Alarm Coffee Company coffee in over 15 flavors, and the much sought after Dixie Belle Mineral Chalk Paint? Oh, how about antiques, primitive